Now, a new crop of opera companies is emerging in the country. Vocal art music struggled for years without any subsidy from government. South Africa has produced world-class acts like Phenye and Phenye Modiane, and now in the Black Tie Ensemble has received a facelift and will also be known soon as Gauteng Opera. Joining us in the studio this morning is a new CEO, Marcus Desando, as well as one of the singers, Phenye Modiane. Gentlemen, good morning and welcome. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
You look wonderful in your splendid red ties there. Is opera still is sexy? I mean, I thought opera is like, it's old style and stuff. Let's start with you as a CEO. How's opera rated today?
Well, opera has been going through a very nice change for the past 20 years to a point where people were not fat and holding staffs anymore. It's very svelte-looking girls, very good-looking men. And so it really has been taking a very big route on what is it that we're going to become in the future. And yes, we are sexy now. Yeah. And so we've arrived at opera being very sexy.
Okay, why have you changed your name? This is the Black Tie Ensemble that we've come to know as that. Now it's going to become Gauteng Opera. Why the name change?
Two reasons. One, because we are an opera company. One of the biggest ambitions for the company was to become an opera company. And so eventually we decided, let's just do it and not wait any longer. So then the name has to reflect what we do. And Gauteng being the province that we are in. So it really just makes sense, and hopefully the Gautengians will embrace us as much as we would like to embrace Gauteng.
You get a lot of support from government? I understand your company is an independent one.
It is, yes. It's very independent. We don't get a lot of support from the government except for the lottery funding, which helps basically everybody. The DAC, channels all their money through with the lottery and the NAC. And that's all I suppose that's all the funding you can get from the government. What's important is actually getting funding from the corporate business as well.
Okay, now let's come to you, Phenye. Young man, I understand you are from Garankuwa in the Pretoria neighborhood. Yes. Guys from Pretoria always boast about jazz and the real stuff. And being young, you think it's hip-hop or kwaito. Yeah. Why opera?
Well, I fell in love with the art form when I was in matric because my teacher, when I was just an active child, playing sports, doing everything and singing as well. So my teacher encouraged me to say, you know what, you have a beautiful voice. Why not go and study opera? And I went and studied opera and I fell in love with the music.
Oh, great. Yeah. I mean, it's good to know that. And how has been your story so far? Who's inspiring you?
Well, right now I'm inspired by Phenye and Phenye Modiane because they are almost young people, but they are older than me, who are in the opera world. They're doing well in the Metropolitan Opera House, even other opera houses around the world, So they are my inspiration right now.
Have you performed in South Africa so far?
Yes, I have, and I've performed in Germany with the other group that I was singing with. Okay. So right now, yes.
You have lots of young people like yourselves who want to get into the opera thing, because growing up in the townships, I mean, your role models are different. Classical music, opera is like, hey, Kinto Samahoa, from Europe, from the old days.
But I'll tell you, right now, when you go to almost all opera schools around South Africa, you find many black people, many young black people, because of our choirs, in the Old Mutual choir festivals and stuff like that. They prescribe music for opera. They prescribe this opera music. So there's a whole lot of young people who love this music.
Yeah. Marcus, you were quoted some reporters saying you want to have a naked opera. Were you serious or was it a joke?
I was half serious. I've been known to be, as a director in Cape Town for a long time, I've been known to be putting once in a while, a naked person on stage or talking about sex a little bit. So I've never been afraid of risque moves. Yeah. But I think the metaphor was really that we need to really get to a point where we start thinking of opera as something that's really entertaining to go and look at, not just for, it's not fat anymore. It's really quite sexy. I can actually look at Phenye, I can put, singers on stage now without worrying about people seeing flabs and all those things, naked, kind of.
Okay. Well, how are you launching Gauteng Opera? I understand you've got a special performance coming up at the Linda Auditorium in Johannesburg.
Yes, we do. We have a concert, a gala evening tonight called Verdi Gala. And it's in celebration very much two ways of Verdi's 200th birth year. Yesterday was his birthday. And this man has given so much to opera in the world, and he was such a fighter, and he never really gave in. And also we thought it would be a good idea to actually then launch the company with this great concert that we're doing. So the launch happens before for selected guests and some media, and then the concert starts at 8 o'clock at the Linda.
Okay, no, that's going to be exciting, and I hope it goes well. I know that you are a tenor yourself, and I would like, as we finish, if you could just give us a bar or so, a few of words of some line, of maybe a favorite line, or from Verdi or whatever. Yeah. Up to you, Phenye. Just get that voice going. I feel like I'm in heaven. That's beautiful. Thank you very much, Phenye. And all the best. Marcus, thank you too.
Thanks for having us.
All the best.
Man.
We wish you well. That's Gauteng Opera CEO Marcus Desando and opera singer Phenye Modiane.
News that moves. eNCA.com.